Hey everybody. I heeded everybody's advice and I'm going to tear into it myself. I found a machine shop that I used to go to for my hot rods and stuff, and they said they could machine my block if I need to. So we're going a route of rebuilding this thing, and we're going to know the bottom end is good, and we're going to know all the tolerances, and everything's good to go. So I started taking everything apart, and you see I already ripped some of the parts, exhaust and stuff like that off. And made a big old mess in the garage, by the way. But also, I'm listening to you guys, and several of you said, hey, I need an engine stand for that thing. Yeah, because that's pretty precarious and really dangerous, probably. So my idea, they have a 2,000-pound Harbor Freight engine stand. I can get it for like 99 bucks with a coupon. And I thought I was going to go that route, but they don't have any of those in stock. And I was like, I can't build it for probably 100 bucks. And several of you said, hey, just build one. They're real easy. And so I've kind of heeded your advice on that too, since I can't find one. And I have steel down here, so that's basically free. I have some casters over here. I'm going to take off that, which I haven't been using. So yeah, why not? Going to make my own Cummins 5.9 engine stand, I hope, anyway. So worst thing I can do is fail. So I'm gonna cut some steel, and I want to make it, get this set up here. I want to make it so it rotates right around the center, and I can flip it over. That's the idea. So we'll see if that works out or not. Anyway, gonna start cutting some steel this evening. I'm sure it's gonna take me a day or two to get this done, but right now I'm waiting on parts and stuff. So, and basically, I get this engine stand done, and I can't wait to tear into the bottom of this engine and see what the heck's wrong with it, or what kind of shape it's in. Maybe there's nothing wrong with it. All right, now the thing is, I gotta take some measurements. So I want enough rooms where I can rotate it, and then I want to have, that's probably too big though. Sure would be stable though. I don't have to worry about that joker knocking over or anything. So let me show you what the plan is. I made a super wide base, way wider than it probably needs to be, but I had the steel to do it with. And yes, it's going to take up a bunch of garage space, but I won't have to worry about this sucker falling over on me. Got two legs. One for here, something like that. Doesn't want to exactly stand up. One will go here, one will go there. Stuck some steel together. I didn't take my time doing it, I was just stuck together. That's all that matters. I gotta go buy some steel to finish this part off. But here's what I got so far. Got a couple little air bubbles right there. Yay! I think I can feel more confident in this than I would have a Harbor Freight 2000 pound. I think this is gonna work for my needs. Looks like it works for the engine over there. Now I just got to get it balanced. And I think this is only 3/8 inch. Maybe I need some 1/4 inch steel. Oh my gosh, maybe this is 1/4 inch. Keep picking them off the ground. This will probably work. Yeah, it's 1/4 inch. I think it'll work. Yeah, it looks like about a 1/4 inch plate right there. 1/2 inch would be better though. Maybe I'll find some 1/2 inch at the scrapyard. Take a short break because I'd like to have these 16-inch wheels on this truck so it's easier to move around, smaller tires. And I'm not really into these mall crawler 20-inch flashy things. I'd much rather have some steel wheels on it. Maybe like painted white or something, I don't know. Anyway, I don't think this is gonna work. 90% sure this is not gonna work, but all the stuff I read on the internet about 16-inch wheels going on a 2005 up truck, everybody says it won't fit because of brakes, and I tend to believe that, but nobody's actually tried it. I didn't see anybody actually trying it, so I'm just gonna do this for reference for anybody out there that wants to put 16-inch steel wheels on their 2005 up truck, so you can see if it works or not. And I'm pretty sure this is not going to work. So, yeah, those brakes are gigantic. If anything, I hope these just fit on here so I can roll it around. And there's the reason why they won't fit. But they may fit on here just well enough for me to roll it around. I wouldn't drive it like this. I'll put some lug nuts on it and see how well it works. Burning up these tips. say that that worked out pretty good. I'm pretty confident with that. Well, hopefully. All right, guys, moment of truth. Let's bolt her up. Maybe a little too tall. Yeah, it's a little taller than I wanted it to be, and I should have mounted it more that way. Then it would have been more centered. Right now it wants to go like that. It's probably because there's pumps on there. I don't know how much that pump weighs and all the gears and stuff. Would have been better if I would have, you know, probably moved it that way a little bit. But should work. Found a forum on Facebook. It's Fummins Tech, and I met a guy on there. He seemed like a real nice guy, and he had an exhaust manifold I needed, so I went and made a deal with him on that. And then he had a bunch of other parts that I might need. And the thing about these Cummins parts is they're kind of rare, hard to find. Can't find them in salvage yards. It's best to buy a whole engine if you buy one, but this guy had a bunch of the parts I might need to combine with my engine and make it easier to rebuild what I have, because I haven't taken the bottom end off mine, and I'm not quite sure what I have right now. So I'm going to go ahead and buy these parts now, and then if I don't need them, I'll just turn around and resell them. But hopefully, it's supposed to be a good standard.
Take the next left onto Georgia 36 East.
Good standard bottom end. You know, like a short block, has new bearings, new oil pan, which I need because mine's dented.
Continue on Georgia 36 East for 6 miles.
And supposedly all it needs is to be assembled, and needs a set of rings, and it should give me a good 89 Cummins short block. So yeah, if my bottom end's messed up and everything on my engine, this will really help out. So anyway, we'll see in a few minutes. I'm going to meet him right now, and hopefully this turns out. Oh yeah, he's going to throw in a turbo and a bunch of other parts that I can use also. So yeah, hopefully this will work out. So my little adventure getting parts and turned out really well. Brad on the forum hooked me up. Got a block with less than 100,000 miles on it. This stuff you see on the inside is just all grease and everything to protect it. So it's been honed, and it should just be ready to go back together. It's got I've got brand new bearings for it, rod and mains. Got a turbo here. It's supposed to be in good shape. I've got a brand new oil pan from Cummins. I've got the conversion manifold I need for the truck. It's supposed to put the turbo in the perfect place for mounting. And here's the crankshaft that goes with the block. And I've got a bunch of miscellaneous parts in there, injectors, all the stuff that I needed. So I'm way better off now than I was when before I did this. So thankfully he told me he was going to cut me a good deal on this stuff, and he sure did. So I should have enough to get my motor back together, and at least I think I'm going to use this block and not even get into the other one, because this one is supposed to have less than 100,000 miles on it. Won't need any machine work, and I might just put that on my engine stand and start building it.
Hey, thanks for watching my channel, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do for future updates. Remember, build it, don't buy it.